school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, Know what? Well, that you can come to my club. Sayori. Yeah. There is no way I'm going to your club.
No way I'm coming.
There is no way I'm coming.
There's a way.
Sayori, there's no way I'm coming.
This Twitch streamer just said I'm not coming. What the hell?
Meanie. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help us start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the people who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in the... Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please! Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kinda told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member, and Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine. I'll stop by there for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I don't know that word. Dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs.
People know the word dejectedly.
No. A section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone! The new member is here! I told you, don't call me a, quote, new member. I glance around the room. Alright, Alex. It's your part.
Crowbars are a pretty good item.
Come on, big guy.
Oh, I'm Yuri.
Yeah, you're gonna be the
Yeah,
Alex.
Yuri, I'd say that.
Micah, I agree with that video. I like crowbars.
Do I have to do a whole voice for this? This doesn't.
Yeah.
I mean,
By the way, you're muted.
You could read it however you want.
I can't do a voice for this. Not in my own home.
You just have to read it like normal, I guess.
Alright. Let me get into character for a second.
Okay.
I'm thinking yandere. I'm thinking a deep, mouthy voice. Give me a second.
No, yeah, really, take your time.
It's building up to something. I cannot meet.
Yeah,
I can't meet the hype behind this anymore.
Right. It's gone too far.
It's gone too far.
Too much hype.
I'll just start it up. I'll change it while I go.
Okay.
I'll build it while I go.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you.
This is you two.
No.
It's gotta be a lot higher pitch.
No.
Well,
no,
I
that's
can't
someone
do
else.
this girl's voice because because my high pitched voice
Alex
is.
French.
Hello?
Alex French.
Oh yeah, Alex, you
Your
want to?
favorite,
you wanna-
your favorite girl voice audition.
Oh god. Fine. Shit. Seriously?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can
yeah,
do it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Keep it going. Keep it
Seriously? You brought a boy?
going. Yeah.
Way to kill the atmosphere. Whoa.
Bazinga.
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 Zinga.
What a nice comma, bazinga! Exclamation point. What a nice surprise! Exclamation point. Welcome to the club! Exclamation point. Dot dot dot. Oh wait, that's me. Dot dot dot.
Bazinga.
All
Bazinga.
words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls.
What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. This is awful.
Sorry.
Natsuki.
The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize.
Exactly
Her
what she sound like.
Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can't just ignore her when she gets. You can just ignore her when she gets beauty. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy, and this is Yuri, the smartest in the club.
Don't say things like that.
Yuri, who appears to be comparably more mature and timid,
Oh wait,
seems to
I
have
read
a
my
hard
line. I heard
time-
laughter.
hard time keeping up with the people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet
Natsuka.
both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monika, is that right? That's right, period. It's great to see you again, comma, bazinga, period.
Bazinga.
Monika smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Line. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monika? Come sit down, Bazinga! We've made room for you at the table, so you
I'm
can
going to
sit
get off
next
for a
to
bit.
me. Oh, Monika! I'll get the
What?
cupcakes!
I muted.
You're
Christian
missing
ago.
it. You're missing
Are you-
it. We're all
are
in
you-
here now.
Wait. Is this just normal Doki Doki Literature Club?
That's a new one.
Oh, it's a new one?
A new one. This is you, Alex.
Yeah, this is your part.
I wasn't there, my bad. I was all tired.
Oh man.
Hey, I made them! I'll get them!
Sorry, I got a little too excited!
Then how about I've lost.
Alex, you're not
And
even
how about
trying.
He
Not
can't
even
try. He has a
trying.
lot of creative restrictions right now.
Working under pressure. Okay. Then how about I make some? I'll get into it. How about I make some tea as well?
Yeah, there you go. The girls have a
Better?
few desks arranged
They'll
to
get
form
there.
a table. As Soria mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monika and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand.
Oh, okay! Are you ready? Ta-da!
Wow!
Wow. Wow.
Natsuki lifts the bowl foil off the tree to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears.
That's
So
how he got the six chompers.
cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki, exclamation point.
Big old teeth.
Well, you know. Just hurry and take one.
Sayori grabs one first, then Monika. I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full as she has already... It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get the icing on her face.
That's good.
I
That's a
turn
good
the
impression.
cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
What?
What? Why are you thanking me? It's not like I...
Haven't I heard this somewhere before?
You turned New York for a
mean
second.
it for you or anything.
I thought you technically did. Sayori said...
Well, baby,
Oh,
but not for you. You know, dummy.
Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation completely. Removed to my head. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before sitting down at the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom.
don't worry. Don't worry. The teachers. I can't do this. The teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I guess. Comma. Don't let yourself get intimidated, comma. Yuri's just trying to impress you, period.
That's not.
Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant... Oh, wait, that's you.
I meant that, you know.
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea.
Might not be your cup of tea, huh? I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief.
I was all tapping for that.
Monika raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, comma, what made you consider the literature club? Question mark. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monika that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed pretty happy here, so... That's okay, exclamation point. Don't be embarrassed, exclamation point. Well, make sure you feel right at home, comma, okay, exclamation point. As president of the literature club, comma, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone, exclamation point. Monika, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader for the debate club last year? Ah ha 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 ha, comma. Well, comma, you know, ... To be honest, comma, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs, period. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity on how to prepare for events, ... I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it, period. And if it encourages others to get into literature, comma, then I'm fulfilling that dream, exclamation point. Monika really is a great leader! Yuri also nods in agreement. then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way, period. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, ... Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature, period. You have to work hard to convince people that you are both fun and worthwhile, period. But it makes school events, like the festival, that make that much more important, period. I'm confident that we could all really grow from this club, fuck it. Right, everyone, ? Yeah!
We'll do our best. Dang, that face, bro.
Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monika must have worked really hard to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted at the new member. Though I still don't really know if I can keep with the level of enthusiasm.
So, Bazinga, what kind of things do you like to read?
Well, considering how little...
European.
I was working on a different accent. I'll try it.
Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Nasuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Thank God.
Wow, manga? Not much of a reader, I guess. Do you read picture books as well?
Well, that can change.
Well, you read baby books?
Do you read baby books? Is your reading comprehension that low? How was the Very Hungry Caterpillar last? I couldn't yet.
I had to deafen myself because I was drinking water. I need you to shut the fuck up. I was the hungry caterpillar, big guy.
Wait, Micah, you need to get out on this. Why aren't you saying any lines?
Oh, Micah should be someone.
Micah could be Monika.
Could be Monika, yeah.
Micah?
Micah, unmute.
What am I saying?
Chilling, man.
I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me.
I was the hungry caterpillar, big guy.
Anyway, no, it's fine. No, we could talk about Goodnight Moon. That's fine.
If you can make Yuri into like this backhanded girl boss, I'd be so happy.
I'll
work on that. I love telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. Like a bitch. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp for something I can relate to at the minimum level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock.
Monika.
Micah, this is
Micah.
your run.
Micah, you're up.
Micah.
This is your role.
We'll get him He'll get here
What about
eventually.
Tage? Tage is here, right?
Tage?
No, he said he was leaving.
Really?
Oh.
Question mark. I wouldn't have expected that, comma, Yuri,
No,
period.
AJ Monica, get in here.
Nope. Okay.
Bad.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Wow. For someone as gentle as you, ...
I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
Like my favorite RPG Maker game, Corpse Party. And
Have
my
you ever
second
played
favorite
Corpse
RPG
Party?
Maker game, Corpse Party Book of Shadows.
Listen, after I understand how she
I
talks,
hate horror.
I'm working on it.
I hate horror.
You hate horror? Do you also hate looking in the mirrors? Why is that?
Well, I just...
Oh, my bad. Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second.
Never mind.
That's right, comma. You usually like to write about cute things, comma, don't you, comma, Natsuki, question mark.
What? What gives you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting period. It looked like you were working on a poem called Line.
Don't say it out loud! Give it back!
Fine, comma, fine, squiggle.
No, what's it called?
Cupcakes, your poems! Everything you do is just as cute as I
Oh, the Tilda, bro.
Sayori settles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands around her shoulders. Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. Why you care?
I think that's impressive. Why didn't you share them sometime?
No!
Natsuki averts her eyes.
You wouldn't like them.
Ah, not very confident writer yet? You pussy bitch.
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself.
Resident sleeper.
Dude, she talks so much.
So many lines.
Yeah, you must be really willing to open up to your readers. Have you ever played Corpse Party? It shows the deepest reaches of your heart and your deepest fears.
Do you have writing experience too?
Oh,
comma,
hell, she
your
has more
question
talk.
mark? Maybe if you share some of your work, comma, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers, period. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sat in silence for a moment. Okay! Exclamation point. I have an idea, comma. Everyone, squiggle. Duh. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write poem of our own! Exclamation point. Then, comma, next time we meet, comma, we'll all share with each other, period. That way, comma, everyone is even! Exclamation point. Yay! Let's do it! Plus, comma, now that we're a crew member, I think comfortable with each other, comma, and strengthen the bond of the club, period. Isn't that right, comma, bazinga, question mark?
Bazinga. Gotcha.
Monika smiles warmly at me. Hold on, there's still one problem.
Yuri doesn't have enough lines.
Question mark? What's that? Question mark. Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join the club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All 4 girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. B dash butt dot dot dot.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize.
Bazinga!
Thank you.
You all, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That's it. That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey!
I can't believe we get to see more of your. Like, go on, skip it. I'm not.
If you really just came here for cupcakes, I'd be super pissed.
Then that makes it official! Exclamation point. Welcome to the literature club! Exclamation point. Ah, thanks!
To the literature club.
I guess. Okay, everyone. Okay, comma, everyone.
You need
Exclamation
the old
point.
kind of voice, Micah.
I think that with that comma, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note, period. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Fucking the 2 dots. Write a poem to bring to the next morning so we can all share, comma, exclamation point. Monika looks over at me once more. Bazinga, comma. I look forward to seeing how often you express yourself, period. Squiggle. Yeah! Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Agassi are clean up their food. Hey, Bazinga! Since we're already here, do you want to walk home together, maybe? That's right! Sayori and I never walked home together. And I never walk home anymore. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the 2 of us depart the classroom and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monika. Just Monika. Only Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have a chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Like Monika, perhaps. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances. And I'm sure good fortune will find me. So will Monika. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight for Monika. Monika. Okay!
You can't write a poem for Monika, though.
Alright, pick horror.
Pick horror? Oh, you want more lines for your character?
Pick friends, bro.
Oh, friends or horror.
Here.
Who do you wanna hear more of?
Well, I'm gonna do horror.
Okay, yeah, do horror, please.
Wait. Oh, it's late.
Do incapable or time.
Do Toki Doki. Do smile.
Its own.
Okay.
Smile.
One person
Smile.
gets to pick at a
What?
time. This is my turn to pick. I'm gonna pick secretive. Now it's Alex's turn.
Papa.
Love.
Love. Now Alex.
Anxiety.
Anxiety. I'm gonna pick aura.
Precious.
Precious.
Inferno.
Inferno.
Freak off. Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna pick
No.
bliss.
Shiny.
Shiny.
Oh.
Massacre.
Massacre. Lust.
Oh, joy.
Oh,
Joy.
death.
Sadness.
Death.
Oh, death. She's not supposed to jump. I'm gonna pick uncanny.
Wonderful.
Wonderful. What's your Sam?
Extreme.
Extreme.
Yeah.
I'm
Bro,
gonna
that is not
electricity.
bubbles.
Bubbles.
It's.
Oh.
I thought it said excrement. Wrath.
Wrath.
This is. I was hard targeted. That entire
Yeah,
poem
you were.
selection.
Damn right you were.
I was trying to pick my girl, and you two were trying to fight each other. Hi again, comma,
Hard
bazinga,
targeted?
exclamation point. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Period. Ha 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 ha.
She sounds so genuine.
Ha 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 ha. Hang on, I'm texting.
Monika, you good?
Exclamation point.
Monica.
Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out.
Thanks for keeping your promise. Bazinga. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, like books that have more than one sentence in them.
Birds that aren't just true. Books that aren't just pictures.
God damn it. I gotta take a sip of water.
Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Mike is back.
Micah, you're Monika.
Mike, get
What?
in here. Watch stream. You're Monica.
You're Monika. Only Monika.
You don't have a choice, Mike. Okay, maybe you do have a choice. You're
He's
playing
busy
Bumper
playing
again.
Bumper.
Well, it's not bothered, man.
It's, you're a character.
Oh!
Alec.
Come on! Like he deserves any slack! They already told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too! I don't know if you plan to come here just to hang out or what!
Holy shit, she can read through me.
Jesus Christ.
How does she know? How does she know?
Wait, how the fuck?
But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
Uh-oh. Natsuki, comma, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who can't keep their fucking mouth shut in the literature club. That's when Monika put the duct tape over her.
Oh, Monika, what the hell?
Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monika and manga.
Manga is literature!
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Bazinga always gives me it gives it his best as long as he's having fun.
Wow.
He helps me with busy work without even me asking, like cooking, cleaning my room.
How depend? I have a phone call to answer. 1 second.
Sayori, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so?
She's an arsonist. Yeah, we'll wait. We'll wait.
No, we'll wait, yeah.
Wait it.
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah, no, yeah. We'll wait. Take your time, Alex.
It's really... It's probably a call from like his job or some shit. It's probably, like important.
No, this is pretty important too, so it's okay.
This is equally as important. You know, I feel like Alex really isn't putting his heart and soul into this. I know
I agree.
there's
like,
a lot
I'm
of...
trying my best here.
Yeah, exactly. I know that there's a lot of creative restrictions right now, given how his family can hear everything he says. But I just wish you would, you know,
Yeah, mine can too. And
take it a little
I'm cool with
further.
it, you know?
I've got to go to dinner in a bit.
Oh my
Alex,
god,
come on.
read your fucking lines.
Listen,
Oh,
don't.
no, it's okay. We could wait. We could
Yeah,
wait.
no, we,
Okay,
yeah,
thank
we're
you.
gonna wait.
Yes.
We're gonna
We'll
wait.
stay.
We're gonna wait.
Don't keep going without me. That's all I'm saying.
Uh-oh. I accidentally
might be a
skipped one
little
of your
jealous.
lines.
Oh, you two are really close friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous.
How come you and Bazinga can be good friends too?
That's unlikely.
Sayori,
Hmm?
as usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the situation she just put me in.
Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know.
No. Wait, Sayori.
Me?
Not.
Don't be shy.
It's really nothing.
What is it? About Hungry Caterpillar Part 2?
Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal, but it's really not. What?
I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking.
I guess that means she didn't bring the Hungry Caterpillar Part 2. Hey, don't worry about it. First of
Don't
all,
worry about it. I got it in my home.
first of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first
I
place.
brought it with me
I
today.
already have it in my backpack. Such nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise, especially if it's Hungry Caterpillar Part 3. It'll make me happy no matter what.
Is that so?
Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be, unless it's Hungry Caterpillar Part 4.
Alright.
I'll flip my shit in.
Well, here.
I'm
This
flipping my
is-
fucking
This
shit.
is my signed edition of.
Caterpillar Part 2, what the fuck?
Is this real? What are you guys doing?
This is Corpse Party, bro. This is my signed copy of Corpse Party.
He reaches into her bag
Mikey, you can
and
get in
pulls
on
out a
this.
signed copy of Corpse Party Book of Shadows.
I didn't want you to feel left out, so I got you this RPG game that we can talk about. It's a pretty long game, and it's pretty boring. but you might, you know, we could talk about it if you want.
This is... How's this girl accidentally being so cute? I love Corpse Party Book of Shadows. She even picked out a game she thinks I'll like, despite me not liking the original Corpse Party very much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely play this. I enthusiastically take the signed copy of Corpse Party Book of Shadows.
That's a weight off my shoulders. Well, you can certainly read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think about Corpse Party Book of Shadows.
Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monika to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monika are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki's rummaging through around the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more.
Oh, you ain't.
But at the same time, I don't feel bad for distracting her from her reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book it looks like the same game she lent to me.
I'm playing it on the PSP.
Yes. More than that, She seems to be on the first few chapters.
Oh,
Crap! I think she noticed me looking at her, and her corpse party book of shadows on the PSP. She sneaks another glance at me, and her eyes meet for a split second. Corpse party.
did you see that scene where the kid died? That's not all the book is.
That was bonkers, bro. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable.
It's fine. If I was focused, I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. It's just that this game is so boring that I can actually hardly stand to play it.
Wait, that's the game you gave me, right?
Yep. I wanted to replay some of it. Not for any particular reason.
Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same Corpse Party game?
Well, when I stopped at the Steam store yesterday, I just bought 2, and
I see. There's something fairly obvious about that fucking lie. You can't buy 2 copies of the same game on Steam. That fucking liar. I'll definitely start playing it soon.
I'm glad to hear. Once you get to chapter 4, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's it's just a lie. This is a blatant lie. I can't do that.
Completely skip it. You can just go. Is that so? What's it about, anyways?
Well, it's about. There's this whole curse put. There's a curse put on the school after they.
Scans her eyes over the back. The game is titled Corpse Party, Book of Shadows. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover.
It's kind of like Lai mixed with mementos. Sorry, I don't want to spoil the game or anything. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who performs a ritual that sends them to an alternate dimension where they're trapped. But as soon as they're trapped, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by the same people she thought were her friends, and they slowly get picked off one by one.
Oh my god.
They're hardly even adults. They're practically children.
That's kind of... It's kind of dark. You really made it sound like it was going to be a nice story.
No.
So that dark turn came from nowhere.
Yeah, I'm good to go.
Yeah, I'm good to go.
Alright, I gotta go. That's too bad. Right in the middle of the corpse party.
We'll wait right here for you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Not going anywhere.